Oh! Oh! Holy jeez. Hey, look at this, baby. This is a day right now, dude. All right, so if you guys can guess the size of the biggest rockfish that I caught, this one right here, we're gonna send you this bait. Whoever guesses it right on the nose, whoever gets the closest guess wins this bait. Well, actually, the first one to guess the size of that rockfish, and we're talking inches only. So today we're going to go out and target some rockfish, and we're going to take our tiny little 12-foot john boat out onto some big open water for the first time, and we want to see if this boat can handle it. We also want to catch some fish, man. And not gonna lie, very, very nervous going into this thing, man, because I did not want to wind up like absolutely, dude. That little john boat going up, man. Next thing you know, you gotta do the Greg Louganis off the side of the boat, man, because it's done, dude. Capsized underwater, the whole nine, man. Pretty freaky shit, but we ended up managing a lot of fish, and we did it safely, and we figured out a couple things along the way. Now, targeting rockfish. What are some baits that you want to be throwing? First off, dude, the classic, man. The Bill Lewis rattle trap. Can't go wrong. I like using the rattle traps for shallower water because it's just a lipless crankbait. This thing isn't going to hang super deep in the water column, so if you got fish that are pushing bait up towards the surface, it's an excellent bait to catch fish on, man. These schooling rockfish that are coming up, pushing that bait up, that rattle trap's going to always do you well in that situation. Pro tip, whether you're fishing a rattle trap or if you're going just straight top water like a pencil popper, spook, whatever it may be, one thing that really helps, and this is something that we didn't do, because it's been a while since I've done this kind of stuff. I grew up fishing on the bay, man. That's pretty much what I did the majority of my life. You know, the freshwater stuff is fairly new to me. But replacing the treble hooks with single J hooks is going to help a lot when it comes to netting these fish, getting them unhooked, getting them back in the water, because getting those trebles stuck in the net is a nightmare. So, pro tip, switch out, put single J hooks on those baits. Okay, so another bait that we like to use are just swim baits, man. Don't get super complicated, man. Swim bait, you can rig them on various different jig heads that are super effective. You can do snap jigging. If you're not finding a lot of fish coming up to the surface, you can hang on channels, ledges, drop-offs, and snap jig those swim baits in as well. Yeah, man, top water is king, dude. If you can find some nice rip wrap or something like that to be throwing some top water baits in. And we could have done some top water, but dude, they were smacking the hell out of that rattle trap today. Don't believe me? Check this out. Oh, he's going. You know where we are? You know where we are?
What do you mean?
Where we are, like on the earth. There we go. That's rockfish.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. All right. First striper of the day. Little guy, man. Little baby. Oh. There he is, man. Nice little striper. So we started our day casting the structure. And we managed one fish, one rockfish that is, caught a couple perch as well, but we decided to target this point that we found on the nautical chart, and we actually plotted it on our GPS, and we figured that this spot would actually hold a lot of bait and hold a lot of fish. So we casted our way over to it, and sure enough, we were very, very pleasantly surprised. Huh?
That was insane. That was...
Yeah, that's what you see out on the bay, but it's like just ridiculous, dude. Just millions of them.
Oh no, that's done.
There we go. Oh, that's a hammer, dude. Oh, that's a fish. That's a good rockfish, baby. That's a good rock. This is a sweet fish, man. This is a nice one.
That?
Yep, that's a nice one. I will take that every day of the week, baby. Look at that. That is what we came here for. Check that out. Nice striper. Beautiful striper. Rock fishing today. There, bud.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's a good one. Yes, man. Oh my God. Net. Definitely need the net.
All right, man. Good deal. Another striper.
They hit so fucking good, dude.
All right, so one of the things that you want to look for if you have the luxury of having a depth finder, if you don't have a depth finder, pro tip, Google the nautical chart for whatever body of water you're fishing. This will allow you to analyze the area. You can pinpoint things and learn things and take that approach out onto the water. Even if you don't have a depth finder, you can still do that preliminary research, which is going to help you a lot. And actually, one of the things that's really important too, if you're running a new area, so if you're boating in a new area and you haven't fished before, one of the smartest things to do is to Google that nautical chart for that particular body of water so you understand what depth of water you're running at. Like if you don't have a depth finder, it's not smart to be running your boat out in what could be a foot of water. And you end up getting stuck. So it's really smart to do that research on the upfront so you can know how to navigate that boat safely and put it into the channel or wherever it may be and keep yourself out of harm's way at all times. Pro tip, always do that. Always do that. So, taking a quick break from the action, what's making this spot so effective? Well, there is a massive point that's coming out of this particular stretch of water. What is a point? So, point is essentially the land extending out into the water column. And you're going to have shallow water gradually coming up, and on either side you're going to have deeper water. 3 sides, deeper water all around. That is a point. So these points extend, some extend not so far, some extend pretty far, and this point extends pretty far. So you have a lot of fairly shallow water, and on either end there's deeper water. And what is happening here is those fish are pushing that bait either up into the shallows or that bait's running back off into deeper water, and those rockfish are just literally schooling up against this bait. Now, underwater points are going to hold fish 365 days a year. Yeah, points are going to hold fish 365 days a year. Winter, fall, summer, doesn't matter. Always going to hold fish. So analyzing and trying to find underwater points is one of the best ways to get ahead of the game before you even launch and get out on the waters, knowing where these underwater points are, and as well researching things and figuring out if there's any islands, underwater islands. So an island is essentially deeper water that's coming up to shallower water, and it forms an island or an underwater island. So you can't necessarily see the top of the island, but there is an island underneath of you, and it could be 2 foot, 3 foot, 10 foot, whatever it may be. Those underwater islands are another essential place that's going to push bait right up on top of those things, and you can catch fish all around these things. So always, always, always try to do your research, understand what you're looking at, and find these points, and it cuts out a lot of BS, man. It kills a lot of time that you would be spending trying to search and find and this and that. And if you know where these general locations are, you can probably just start right there and end up catching some fish. You know, makes it a little bit easier instead of just running around aimlessly all day trying to find something. But if you can do your research literally in the comfort of your own home, I would highly suggest you do that, because it pays off big time. and you can take this anywhere, whether it's bass fishing, whatever lake, whatever river, bay, it does not matter. Doing your preliminary research is going to help you so much more, and it's going to help you catch so many more fish. Understanding these fish's habits and knowing where to look, and you can literally do it at your house. Just Google the nautical chart for whatever body of water that you're planning on fishing, and you are going to find out a lot of cool things on the upfront before you even get out there. So, let's get back to fishing. Oh, I'm on. Adam, I got a good one. Oh, I got a good one, baby. We're on again, dude. We're on again. Doubled up, man. Adam, this is a good fish. This is a good fish. This is a really good fish. This is the biggest of the day. This is a really good fish. Oh, this is a good fish, dude. Look at that. Look at that, man. Oh, you can't get the net up?
No,
Whew.
I can't get the leverage.
Oh, all right, man. We're doubling up here on the. Hey, look at this, baby. This is a day right now, dude. Dude, they're choking these baits, man. All right, there we go, man. That's a sweet striper. Beautiful fish, man. There she goes. Good deal, dude.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna cast towards him. Yeah. Yeah, it don't look too friendly coming in over there. Oh! Holy jeez! I need the net, man. Oh my god! It's my biggest one of the day. I got my thumb on it. Shit. Yep. Rockfish. Cool. Cool. Oh, baby.
Right behind him. Right behind him. Right behind him. There he is. Oh, dude. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Dude, this is a big fish. This is a big fish. I can't even hold this thing straight, man. Keep him up straight ahead. I got it. Cast, just cast. So we have so many fish around the boat. Like, as I'm editing footage, I'm like seeing rockfish come up and try to take the bait when it's right next to the boat. And like, we had no clue at the time, you know, and I'm slowing this footage down so you can see it, but you'll see this rockfish come up and flash right next to this lure. And then on the next cast, you see what happens. Oh, yeah, no doubt.
There we go. Yep, good one.
All right. Whoa. Fish, Adam is on. They're flipping in the boat. They're flipping in the boat. All right, cool. Trouble away from me.
Thanks, man.
Well, unfortunately, we got to leave because we're about to get nailed with a thunderstorm, man. And we're getting a little nervous because the waves are starting to pick up here. And I don't want to wind up like the perfect storm, dude. You know, I really don't. So we're going to call it a day on this one, man. We're going to make the long track back to the ramp and get home safe. But boy, did we catch some fish. Oh, my God. What a blast it was today out on the water chasing striper. And we are certainly going to be doing this very soon, and we may do it a couple times, to be honest, because it was that much fun. So yeah, stay tuned. We got plenty more comment coming down the pipe. Like, comment, and subscribe if you liked this video. Otherwise, man, until next time, see you guys.